that lets nothing sit if it has to do with care for people that we care for. So Verna, I invite you now to come.
Thank you, Art. And I just want to say my own welcome to you today. This is our third time being here. We're challenged a little bit by the amazing sun, but at least we don't have the rain from a few days ago. It is such an honor to be here today with all of you, taking the time to celebrate and remember in a very special way the lives of our loved ones who have died. As a hospice social worker, I have been privileged to share the experience of patients dying at home, tended to by their families. You know, up until about the 1980s, here in the United States, people didn't normally die in their homes. They died in a hospital away from the family and attended to by the medical professionals. Today, in 2013, the moving of death and dying out of the hospitals and into our homes has been monumental in creating the opportunity to go beyond the limits of our normal capabilities and challenging us in ways that previous generations never faced. After all, it goes against our nature and mainstream medicine to sit with and watch with someone as they die. The experience I continue to have as I work in hospice is that of being around very courageous and compassionate people. And that's what I want to speak about today. Today I want to speak about what I'll call fierce compassion, acts of bravery and integrity that I have witnessed working alongside the hospice team and our patients and families this past year. Most of you here today are not in the healthcare field. Most of you had little or no exposure to caring for a critically ill person, especially in your own home. Even if your loved one was ill for some time, coming into hospice takes the needed level of care to extremes. And I have to tell you that the fierce compassion and acts of courage exhibited by you as you provided the needed care rival the care given by the healthcare providers that walk the halls of our hospitals. We saw you go without sleep, day after day, night after night, tending to the intimate needs of your loved one, trying so valiantly to coax and encourage food and drink into those weakening bodies, taking whatever time it took to get even a few bites of food into those stomachs. You learned how to change soiled diapers, even those of you with the most delicate of noses, perhaps wishing on some level in those moments that you could be anywhere but there. And yet you continued on, making sure that your loved one was clean and dry. You put your own back at risk, repositioning your loved one as often as needed to try to prevent those painful bed sores. We can recall so many times your worry and your fear over administering the right combination of drugs, just enough to ease the pain or lessen the anxiety, but not too much to knock them out or make them loopy. We were witnesses to you continually putting your own needs last, in spite of our reminding you about self-care, as you courageously pushed yourself to the limits so that your loved one had only the best in their last days here with you.